What up YouTube, Topaz Yates back for another review, and this one is to that Anderson .Paak Ventura, and I'm giving this one the green light, dude. This is fire. And honestly, I was a bit worried about it because the few songs that I heard from this project before it came out, I wasn't that entertained with them. And then two, the fact that that Oxnard came out not that long ago, when this just randomly popped up, I'm like, there's no way. Either this is not an official project or they're just trying to rush Anderson .Paak out so that they can capitalize off of the name. Either which way, I wasn't too excited for. But once I listened to this project, I realized, nah, Anderson .Paak is just that skilled. Like, he's reached the point where putting deadlines and time on him for his craft doesn't mean anything anymore. Like, he's so good that he's probably hopping in and making all of these songs rather quickly because he's been doing it for a while and he's polished all the way. While most acts, man, when you put the clock on them and make them try to drop something every year or every 6 to 8 months or something like that, man, it's not gonna work. They're going to fall apart really quickly. As this project is a true follow-up to the Oxnard project, because when you break down what he's doing, he's pretty much doing the same thing here. It's his own blend of hip-hop, R&B, soul, and funk that he did the exact same thing for Oxnard. And when you look at the names and stuff too, like Oxnard is a place in California that he dedicated that project to, and Ventura is a street out there, Ventura Boulevard, I do believe, out in California too. It's the same thing, it's just different. Like, it could have been like some songs that didn't make the Oxnard project that he just completely finished for this, but they are way too hot for that. Like, if these songs were anywhere near as done when he dropped Oxnard, then it would have been on Oxnard. This is actually a true follow-up that you really don't get too often. Now, is this project better than Oxnard? I don't think so, but yet only time is going to be able to tell. Like, that Oxnard has gone so hard for so long, it's going to be difficult for me to compare the two. But I will say they are really close. But let's go ahead and break down my favorite songs off this project, man. Starting with Come Home, the first song with Andre 3000 on there, dude. This was dope. Like, production, everything about it. Concept is basically a makeup song, like asking the chick to please come home. Well, I'm not going to say there was legendary lyrics applied here by Andre 3000, but yet his vocab and his flow on top of that production, on top of the overall feel of that song, made it into one of the best songs off this project. My next favorite song was that Reaching Too Much. Where what Anderson .Paak is doing on this song is just checking a woman. Pretty much saying that you are doing too much, you are reaching, and you really need to calm that down. Like how Kendrick Lamar did the Be Humble, and I hate to continually cross Kendrick Lamar to Anderson .Paak, man, but the similarities are just always there, you feel me? But I feel this all the way because, you know, women do this all the time. They overstep their bounds and they try you because you with them or you super cool with them, so they think that they can just get away with anything, and you have to do this from time to time. And this is the thing about it, man. Women respect that. Like, if you allow your woman to walk all over you, then she will lose all respect for you. So you have to check your woman from time to time to time, just to keep everything in the relationship going smooth, because women will constantly walk across that line. My next favorite song was that Winner's Circle, even though it started really slow. Like, the very beginning of it wasn't as strong as the rest of it, and that's one issue that I have when people decide to do like songs that evolve as they go. Like, each part of the evolution needs to be as good, because if I wasn't like in depth paying attention to all of these songs, man, then in the beginning I might have just fast forwarded through. But as the music continues to evolve and you understand the concept of everything behind it, it makes it that much better. As the basic concept here of Winner's Circle is telling these women, if it's too easy for me to have sex with you, then I honestly don't want it. And this is a key thing that I see with myself oftentimes, man. Like, if there's no challenge involved, if you're not super beautiful or anything like that, and you trying to give it up to me too quick, then I will lose interest quickly. Now, will I still smash? Possibly. It depends. But yet, ultimately, having that challenge there, it keeps me intrigued, and that's honestly what he's talking about here. My next favorite song was that Good Hills, as this was a solid song right here, a solid story that him and Jasmine Sullivan is kicking off here, where what they're pretty much talking about is having sex and stuff in the beginning, having fun with each other. But as the night ends, then the next day comes and Jasmine Sullivan ends up leaving her keys and a whole bunch of stuff in the crib, and she was leaving or whatever, but she got locked out because of such, and she got to come back to Anderson .Paak's crib in order to get her stuff. But it just so happens that Anderson .Paak's woman is on the way, and he's like, what are you doing? You needed to be gone last night. Like, you really about to get me caught up in the game right here. You need to sneak up the escape ladder in order to get your stuff and ride out immediately. I loved it. Only thing I didn't like about it was how short it was. I wish there was more to it, but the story is so tight that I don't even really mind. And my last favorite song was that Jet Black with Brandy up on there, man, where this ain't nothing more than just talking about sexual chemistry with individuals, man. And it was cool. I like the whole vibe. I like the production. I like the bulk of this project. To be real, I can listen to it all the way through. It's just these happen to be the songs that I'm going to keep on my playlist. Overall, an excellent project. I'm happy that we're finally getting music to pick up where we're at right now, and we are in the second quarter, as you can tell, with some of the bigger acts beginning to drop now. And I'm hoping that the momentum continues, because that first quarter was difficult. Overall, give this joint a 9 out of 10. Definitely go out there and peep this joint. I hope you enjoyed the show. You can follow me at Twitter up there, and you can go to downloadpass.com, that's down there, to read today's article.